Dear students, hope you all well and stay at home. Students, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is the barriers of communication. But before starting a new chapter, there is some important information for you. Student, this is a picture of a VJP Bhatkar. Basically, he is a conceptualized India's first supercomputer Param. Basically, he is an Indian computer scientist and an IT leader. He is a very popular personality in our country related to the development in the IT sector. So, there is some introduction part related with the Vijay Pandurang Bhatnagar. He is an Indian computer scientist, IT leader and an educationalist. He is the best known as a architecture of India's national initiative in supercomputing, wherever he has led the development of a Param supercomputers. Dear students, Mr. Vijay Bhatnagar was launched up Param computers. Here basically the meaning of Param means supreme. So he is designed and assembled by the Center for Development of Advanced Computing in the city of Pune. He also write an important quote that only the impossible is worth attempting. In everything else, no one is sure to fail. So he says that everything is possible to achieve. You just have to focus on your goals and objectives. So students, let's start with our chapter. That first of all I can define here meaning of communication. Basically communication is derived from the Latin word which means to share between two or more a group of peoples. This is an communication cycle which includes two or more than two persons. This is the process of communication which includes various components: sender, receiver, message, channels, feedback. So these are the elements of communication cycle, that is sender, message, encoding, communication cycle, receiver, decoding, feedback. Students, these concepts we had already covered. So there is a one code related with the communication that whatever words we utter should be chosen with the care of people so that they will hear them and be influenced by our words. So communication must be in a effective way so that everybody can easily understand it. Now our next topic is the communication barrier. So barrier means is an obstacle place that prevents us from completing our target. So this is the picture of a barriers. Barriers means hurdles, problems that occurs when we can communicate with each other. So these are the barriers related to the formation of message, which includes content, transmission, destination, message, etc. So dear students, here our question arises that what are the barriers related to the formation of message. Here there are three barriers: lengthy message, linguistic issues, third one is the non-verbal communication. Here lengthy message means when our message is so much lengthy that it is not easily to. Our second one is the linguistic issues. It is related with our language problem. Third one is the students, there are the various types of classifications of barriers, that is physical barriers, semantic barrier, language, social psychological barrier, organization barrier and cultural barrier. Now our first one is the physical barrier. It is related with the faulty organization structure, so it can causes lot of problems, which also causes the noise from the disturbance from the inside or outside workers. Next one is the semantic barriers. Those who speak, they do not know. Those who know, they do not know that how to speak. This is also related with the language barrier. So it is related with the similar sounding words, spelling, mistakes, pronunciation, etc. It is also have a multiple meaning of words. So because of these causes the language problem. Our next one is the psychological barrier. It is related with the attitude, opinions, attention, way of talk, and experience of the persons. So our next one is the cross culture barriers. It occurs because of the different types of people's work in an organization, which they are having a different cultures, way of celebration of festivals. So these causes a cross culture barriers in an organization. Our next one is the organization barriers. When we can fight with our workers, these are called the organizational barriers. Our next barriers, which also includes the internal and an external barriers. So internal barriers includes fatigue, excitement, poor listening skills, emotional barriers, etc. Second one is the external barriers. It occurs due to the factors which we have no control over and are outside, which includes our mind factor, body factor, physical disabilities, etc. Now our next question rises that how we can overcome it. So we can start by listening to others, clarify others if we have a confusion, stay calm and be